live. Club going live. Bend your back and bust it, ho. 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 Ass going live.
Want to see some dope shit? Welcome to Dope in the Garage.
Bend your back and bust it, ho. Bend your back and bust it, ho. Bend your back and bust it, ho.
Welcome to Dope in the Garage, a show for the culture, by the culture, produced right here in the ATL. We are your dope dealers. I'm Jason.
I'm Keita.
It's Monty.
What up, it's Marley.
That's right, we're right here, coming from the garage to bring you a little bit of the culture. We here at Dope in the Garage decided that we needed a show that represented us. What y'all think?
Agreed.
About time.
That's right, so we're bringing it to you right here each and every week. One thing that we do here at Dope in the Garage is have dope discussions.
Yep.
We're going to introduce y'all to Dope Discussions. Dope Discussions is where we just talk about, dope shit.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Keita? What's dope? What's going on, dope?
It's a lot of dope things happening in the A and all around the world, but one thing that really stood out to me was seeing J. Cole hand sign 23,000 copies of his album.
What?
Well, when I saw it,
I thought it was dope too.
when I saw it, I think he was like at 3,000. He was like 3,000, and he had 23,000 to go, and he was literally hand signing, tossing, and I thought it was dope because he was signing CDs, and I'm throwback, and I know it's crazy that CDs are throwback,
Right.
but I love the CDs. I love being able to go open a CD, see all the real lyrics, not go on Genius or anything like that, and then see the credits. So I thought it was really dope. I feel like he's in a position where he doesn't necessarily have to do that, but for him to want to do that says a lot. It shows a lot of humility.
For sure. And one thing that I think that makes us connect to artists and celebrities is when they take a little time and, show that human side and reach out to us because, accessibility is everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So anytime we can get a little bit of an artist or celebrity, it only makes us love him even more. So shout out to you, J. Cole.
Right.
For,
And he's super
getting out there
private
doing
anyway, so for him to like hand write to get something with his signature on it, it's like, I think that's super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is dope. I'm telling you one thing. He gonna need some dope because that man's hand has got to be cramping. but anyway, Monty, what's dope? What's dope in your world?
So, yeah, I do a lot of reading. And
What?
The reader.
You read?
And then,
I know you lying.
Elastics.
oh my God. So this week I was reading some article. I was reading an article from Complex. Shout out to Complex. Great piece of literature. So Complex did an article on an artist by the name of Cam Kirk. Cam Kirk's based right here in Atlanta. Dope ass artist. He's an alum of Morehouse, and he started with photography. So he would go to the concerts at Morehouse, whether it be any kind of festival or homecoming. So he would go and take photos of artists like Wiz Khalifa if he would come out to any festivals or something that he was doing at Morehouse or Gucci Man or Migos. So that just grew his artistic everything, creativity, business, everything. And now he's working right here out of his own studios, Cam Kirk Studios. He just opened it in Atlanta not too long ago. A year ago, and this is their year anniversary. So he's a dope artist. The article's headline said that Cam Kirk is the reason why the arts in Atlanta is still thriving, and I think he's trying to actually revive it and keep it relevant too. His space is not like a typical art studio rather that you go in. It's like not this big open space. You could just set up your stuff and get to going on your art. But it's more so that the space is already there as a piece of inspiration. You come in, you might have some records on the wall, some dope music playing, a DJ playing. You got retro video games, everything of that nature. So it's dope. Shout out to Cam Kirk, man. We'd love you have you in the garage one day, or at least some of your artwork or a dope photo or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Shouts out to Cam Kirk for keeping the arts alive in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The arts are important. They're definitely arts and culture go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially, getting the new generation familiar with art galleries and art exhibits and things like that, because they don't even have art in school anymore. So that's great that someone young, fresh, dope is keeping it alive.
And a cool thing, he has a part of the studio is a store. A store is attached to the studio called Detour.
Wow.
And it's really there for artists. You know, you can buy retro magazines, retro books, anything that you wouldn't normally see. It's like exclusive vintage product. But he said that the reason why he put the store there is so you come in, you may have, well, I don't know if artists have like painter's block or whatever, but like the equivalent to like writer's block. Right. So you go to Detour to kind of
get some inspiration.
Start up your creativity
right,
and whatnot. So I thought that was really a really cool addition to the art studio.
That sounds dope.
Marla, what's dope in your world? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything as fancy, but I mean, I did run across a store that I thought was super inspirational, super inspiring. Local business. Well, she's not local. She's not here from Atlanta, but a businesswoman and philanthropist by the name of Courtney. I hope I get her last name right. Out of Delay. But she heard her husband mention to her that her daughter's teacher had been taking the bus during the summer and also during the cold, not one bus, but multiple buses to get to school. So she told her husband was like, we have to do something. She said, say no more. So out of the kindness of her heart, she actually bought her daughter's teacher a car. Like a brand new, I think it's like a Ford Focus or something like that. So I thought that was super dope, super just inspiring, you know, to sow the seed into the person who's sowing the seed into your child. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, teachers are so underpaid, underappreciated, overstressed, and it's just, I just think that goes back to just showing your appreciation, your gratitude for what educators do for our children.
That's definitely dope. I wish somebody thought so much of me to get me a new vehicle.
Right.
But I'm grateful for what I got. Amen.
Okay. And it assures that her daughter passes that class.
And if you don't come home with an A, I know something.
Go on and secure that grade, mama.
Okay.
We're going to secure that.
Well, I know I didn't really say I had much dope, but I think I got one dope thing that I want to bring up.
Oh, yeah?
I want to give a shout out to Dope in the Garage. You know, we decided and we saw a need for some culture-based media from Atlanta, and we decided to bring it to you. And tonight's episode, you know, I decided I'm going to bring each episode is brought to you by somebody. Tonight's episode is brought to you by our fifth host on Dope in the Garage. Today's fifth host is The Sweat. I know y'all looking at us a little shine, and it's okay, because this is authentic. We are really in the garage so that we can keep it real for you.
Hey.
In the words of, what's our girl name?
Which one?
What's that? Akbar V. Real bitches back in style.
Hey.
I'm going to make you feel it.
I'm going to make you feel it.
Well, thank you for sitting there with us. We'll be right back for more after this.
Hey.
Going live. Ooh,
Going live. Going live. Bend your back and bust it, ho. 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 It's going live. Going live.
As your dope dealers here, Dope in the Garage, we're sure to come to you each week with a product featured for the culture by the culture. This week's product is the Freedom Company. Freedom Company is headed by Chanel Walker, and their flagship line is mixed with melanin and God. They have water bottles, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, and they can be seen on such celebrities as Niecy Nash and Lil Rel Howery. They can also be seen by the biggest celebrity to us in the house, our very own Nikita Ingram. Nikita has on the God is my favorite celebrity shirt. And for more information about the Freedom Company, be sure to check them out on Instagram at The Freedom Company.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Dope in the Garage. Today I have an exclusive. I have one of the hottest poets here from Atlanta, born in Atlanta, giving you nothing but Atlanta flavor. Guys, welcome Georgia Me.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So glad that you were able to come to the garage. You know, it's always good to have a native to come through and step to the garage. So again, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm loving it. Y'all doing a good job.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for my sandwiches and my fruit that was so beautifully prepared.
Exactly. So we're gonna jump right into it. Being here from Atlanta, I've been in Atlanta a few years, but I haven't been able to get out and, you know, tour the city. What would you say are some of the Atlanta gems? What are some of the staples? What are the, you gotta go here, you gotta eat here?
It's all in a matter of what you're looking for. Like if someone is looking for something to eat, I hope that Chanterelles come back, you know what I'm saying? But Chanterelles is definitely a spot you want to go. K&K on Bankhead, of course, everybody love Busy Bee. You got Beautiful, over there on Campbellton, which they're getting better. Get your attitudes together, we be straight.
The lines be long,
but I miss it. It used to be 24 hours, so I really miss that.
Oh,
but
I never knew it was 24 hours.
Yeah, it used to be 24 hours, shouting like, yeah, you know. Like,
that's real good eating.
Oh, that's really good.
That's better than the Waffle House.
Wait. Fuck the Waffle House. Boycott the Waffle House, people. Until we get some respect and apology and acknowledgement for their bullshit, do not eat that shit. I don't care how much scattered and covered and smothered.
Georgia me giving it to us real right here.
So I'm just saying to my people. But and then you also got people like Mr. Everything's, which is an Atlanta staple.
I love they shrimp platters.
Man, he started in a little trailer. Now he got his own franchise in a couple of restaurants. We also got people who just are coming up like 640 West, ATL, black owned cafe spot.
Right, is that over off the north side?
No, that's in the West End, right across from Krispy Kreme. 640 West. That's the Jay White is the proprietor of that. So we have, and then we have a lot of Tassili's. If you vegans, you know, everybody vegan, ain't nobody eating pork. Go to Tassili's in the West End, amazing kale wrap.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing kale. So yeah, you know, I'm ATL certified. So you know, those places you go to eat. And if you're looking for culture, you want to learn about the city, you got Apex Museum on Auburn Avenue, which details the black experience, especially here in Atlanta. You got the Omenala Grill Culture Center in the West End. They're always having amazing events. Of course, you got Apache Cafe, which is owned by a Jewish brother, but he is married to a sister. Okay. So we'll give him a pass. You know what I'm saying? We'll give him a pass. Yeah, so they always got everything going on at Apache Cafe.
Exactly.
If you ever in Atlanta, you're looking for anything at any time.
Apache is definitely a great place to go.
And you know, just a certain artists that you should follow. You know what I'm saying? You look up Philippia, Malachi, Abyss, of course, Georgia Me, Red Storm. Dichotomy. These poets are always at different types of events all over the city. Eva Kennedy is an amazing singer. So we just, if you want to know what's going on, we always where it's going on at.
We always where it's going on at. And speaking of all of those people you talked about in collabing, you've been on plenty of stages, big stages, small stages. You've been on stage with people like D4L, Nappy Roots. What has been your best experience? What has been your funnest thing? One of those memorable moments?
I got too many, Sean. I got too many.
What you gotta give us one, the best one.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite story. So I'm on tour with Jill Scott, right?
Okay, Jill
Scott. And when I started out on tour, at first they didn't want no poet. They didn't want to add that into the budget, but Jill wanted me. Production did.
Jill's a poet at heart.
She is. So after when I first got there, they was like, look. You got 10 minutes. Some nights you ain't gonna go on. You always gonna go first because Jill got other opening acts. Oh yeah, they just was shitting on me. They was like Jill got other opening acts like Rakim, Common, Luke James, Corinne Bailey Ray. So you always gonna go first and they gonna go after you. Some nights you ain't gonna perform. So I was like, and you ain't gonna get paid. Okay? I'm just out here, but I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So the first night, we in Houston. They said we gonna give you 20 minutes to see how you do. So I said, okay. So I go up there, I do my motherfucking thing. And then the next day they say, all right, you got 30 minutes every night. You're going to always perform before Jill.
Exactly. See, you got to make them put their foot in their mouth.
You just, because you have to prove yourself.
Exactly.
So my favorite story from the tour was, I'm in Mississippi. There's this artist named Gallant. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. He's a singer.
Okay.
And he went up a little long, about 45 minutes. Gallant is like if Prince and Bilal had a baby, okay?
Oh, okay.
So he do a lot of that shit. So he had dragged the shit out the audience, right? So they like, oh, come on, Jill. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know about me. So the lights went down and my music came on. I'm hood as fuck. So I came out to Kevin Gates. All my diamonds shine, they really So, you know, my music going on, and I'm, you know, at the time dabbing is in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and I hear somebody say, Jill dabbing? And then the lights went up, and they seen it was me. And they started going, boo! This is 4,000 motherfuckers booing me. And I said, cut the music. I was like, y'all motherfuckers is booing me. I guess that took them off guard.
Yeah.
I said, y'all thought I was Jill Scott. And they were like, children. They was like, yeah. I said, Jill ain't the only pretty big bitch in the world.
Come on, Georgia.
I said, these is B cups, them double D's, titties alone. You should have known I wasn't Jill Scott. Needless to say, I had a standing ovation at the end of my set.
I'm sure. Oh my God, that sounds
so no
like
matter
an
what
experience.
you do, no matter where you been, you can experience shit like that, but you gotta overcome it.
Yes,
so
exactly.
That's like my one of my favorite stories.
Yes, that sounds like one of an amazing story. So speaking of, you know, holidays, Juneteenth just passed. We got Labor Day coming up. You know, Christmas, birthdays, people do gifts, barbecues for the Juneteenth. If people don't know, May the 4th, guys, is here in Atlanta in Fulton County. It is Tamika Georgia Me Harbor Day.
Yes.
How do people celebrate Georgia Me Day? What's the rules? What's the guidelines?
Read, pray, smoke. Nah, I'm just joking.
No. That's it. She ain't lying. That's it.
No, service. That's what Georgia Me is about. That's what
Okay.
Tamika Harper's about. When we first started, when this first came about, what do you do with a day?
I know. How does that feel even to have a day dedicated to you? Like, as an Atlanta, Georgia native, like, that's huge.
It's beyond huge. You know why? Because I asked God for it. I was in Chicago. It was Kanye West Day. I was like, yeah, Kanye need that. That's this before he went crazy. You know, I was like, yeah, Kanye deserve a day. Yeah. Then I'm in Chicago again, and it's Jennifer Hudson Day. And I was like, now hold on, God, this bitch ain't did #1 movie. And it's not like it was a stretch. You know what I'm saying? A fat bitch who ain't given an opportunity who can sign. Ooh, bitch, it's you. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so yeah, AJ Hudd. Anyway, so, but then next thing I know, I'm being asked by the Sisters of Delta Sigma Theta if I would allow them to honor me. And I'm like, oh, wonderful. Oh my God, thank you. So at the Kaumba celebration, by me being a native Atlantan, by me being in service to my community since I was 11 years old, I've been doing community activism since I was 11. My first group was Students for Nonviolence. And I started that when I was 11 to stop people from throwing dictionaries, hitting my homeboy Dante in the back of the head. Because you know how when a fight break out, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody always
you know what I'm saying? About throwing
if it's
dictionaries at
water,
somebody or,
my
you know, it
God.
was just violent.
But that's great at 11. That's great.
Always. I've been like this my whole life. So for me to be honored by my city, so what can you do? The best way to serve God is to serve his children. So that's how the Tamika Festival came. So if you want to celebrate Tamika Harper and Georgia Me, come to the Tamika Festival every first week of May. May 4th is Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Come celebrate every aspect of blackness, of niggerdom, of Nubianness. Do you hear me? From ratchet to righteous. That's what we celebrate. Do you understand me?
That is so amazing.
So yeah. Anyway, but you can catch me on IG. I do have a website, GeorgiaMeThePoet.com. GeorgiaMeThePoet.com. Sign my guest book. Buy a shirt, DVD, CD. You can catch me at Kroger, and I always got product in my purse. They go for everybody in this room, $10. I do have my own show called The Georgia Me Perspective. Tamika at 2 on Tuesdays and on Status Network, on Game TV, which is my own station. So I'm responsible for programming and exposing my art form and the activism and my people and our culture. So that's where you can find me. And Twitter, which I'm never on, but you can always call me at 470-285-GAME. That's Georgia Me's, no, what is it? 470-285-GAME. I don't know what those numbers are right now, but that's Lady Girl Productions, my production company, but we do all things where we produce shows. We have lunch and lyrics, dinner and dialogue, coffee and conversations. We do private parties. We do commissioned writings. We do advertising. So whatever your needs are, find a poet in a way to put us in it, and we can make it more beautiful, more special. I'm all over the country all the time. I'll be in Chicago. I will be in Miami in September. I will be in New York in October. I will be all over. Just check me out. You just follow me. Follow you. Go to the website. Check her out. Make sure you follow Georgia Me. Make sure you follow Dope in the Garage. Again, this has been another episode. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for a performance later. From HBO to Broadway, now here at Dope in the Garage, we have Tony and Emmy Award winning Georgia Me. In celebration of all black men, you get beat down every day. This is to lift you up. This piece is called Niggods. Niggods. Real niggas don't claim to be anything, they just are. Who they are, what they are, where they are. Ghetto superstars. I love the way a nigga walks and talk, how he maneuvers when he gets caught. Sheer poetry in motion when a nigga puts down game. Ain't too many niggas lame, maybe insane, but only to those who can't understand what it's like to be a black man. If you can't see it, you must be blind. Black men exemplify what is fine. What is pride, what is struggle, what is life. They fight through this bullshit, misery and strife. I'll be a lucky woman if one day I'm called wife. I love a nigga with chinky eyes, black lips and toned thighs. The rumor ain't true for all, but I like a nigga with some size. But dick ain't what makes me fall. To me, the mind is the prize. Brothers who seek knowledge, didn't necessarily go to college, but who are conscious of the true plan, who realize God is every black man. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Amen. I'm your #1 fan with a gorgeous tan. From chocolate to caramel, it all looks so sweet. Visions of beauty as they walk down the street. Head full of dreads, Timbs on their feet. They walk as if they listening to a beat. The beat is the rhythm intrinsically inside. The rhythm is the heart which beats with pride and full of love. The devil wants to hide. Oh, damn, look at that backside. Black men are the only creations that command your attention on impact by their color, their spirit, the way they act. As a matter of fact, I'm amazed at how y'all handle situations all across this nation. Doors locking, purse watching, looks of fear as they enter the station, but they laugh and move on. Steady groove into a song. Fuck you, cracker. I might be blacker. I'm God's reflection. So fear me. You need protection. Oh my God, y'all so cool. Some don't know it, some do and don't use it. Those are the fools. But see, I ain't here to hate, just to celebrate. My niggas from this South with them goals in their mouth, with those finger waves, fades, and braids. Forever pimping, never ever getting played. My niggas from that West with them khakis and chucks, permed out, creased down, fly ass fuck. My niggas from that East, that belly of the beast, surviving day to day, never a moment of peace. If all my kings understood their power, they wouldn't waste a minute, a second, an hour on this bullshit. They want you to quit your journey to find your spirit and to ignore your heart to where you can't hear it. Niggods.